Hello, dear students. Jai Hind. Good morning. Welcome back. As you all know, that in our last lecture number 5, we have completed in that one lecture the topic of division of polynomial. That topic we have already completed. Now, dear student, after completing and discussing in detail the topic of product of polynomial and division of polynomial, as I mentioned in my last lecture, that after we understand product and division of polynomial, our target is to move for a very important topic. No doubt in the first 5 lecture, whatever you understood, that is also utmost important for you for standard 9th and 10th. But what we are going to understand and learn in today's topic is very important for all of you. Understand? And that is the target of, and that is the topic of expansion of polynomial. A very important topic. How to expand polynomial, that's the topic which we are targeting in today's lecture. Okay, right? Again, dear student, lecture number 6, chapter 5, as you all know. Title of the chapter, that is algebraic expression. Okay, and today we are understanding the topic of, to be more precise, I will write one word here, expansion, to be more simple. Expansion of polynomial, that is what we are going to learn. Okay, expansion of polynomial, right? That is what we are targeting today, the topic of expansion of polynomial. And for that purpose, what you have to do, I think in a previous standard somewhere you must have got some idea regarding the expansion of polynomial. Okay, what you need to do is that, dear student, you have to remember, for solving example of expansion of polynomial, one very important identity which I am mentioning here. Identity, that means, dear student, one formula, to be more precise and accurate. Okay, that formula, that identity, you have to remember. What is that identity? A plus b whole square. Please try to understand this particular identity, you need to remember it. A plus b whole square equal to, this is what you have to remember, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Please mention this identity, a plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the identity you need to remember every time when you solve any example you will not get here a and b. In place of a and b, you will get some term, but this is the standard formula which will help us to solve all examples. Okay, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, you need to remember it, right? And before we move ahead in this particular topic, try to understand in homework. This is homework I am writing. This identity you have to write 10 times and you have to remember. Okay, you have to write the identity 10 times. A plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, let us take some example. Right, example number 1. Student, you need to learn when you solve any example. I just now mentioned a very important fact that this particular identity a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square is a standard identity, applies for expansion of polynomial, that is squaring the polynomial. Understand? So when you come across any particular example, in place of a and b, you may have some different term. You just have to compare what is a, what is b, and accordingly in this expansion you have to substitute the values of a as well as b. Let us take the first one. Let me write. I am not writing the general instruction again and again. General instruction will remain this: expand. Let me write one simple example first. X plus 2y whole square. Please note down. This is the identity we have to expand. X plus 2y whole square. What you first have to do, as I told you in exam, because this is just the first formula you are learning in exam, you may means in this particular chapter, as we move ahead, there will be different formulas of expansion. How can you be sure and certain that you have to apply this particular formula? So whenever you come across expansion of polynomial where there is a format looking like a plus b whole square, this is a, this is b. Is it clear in your mind? A plus b whole square. You just compare the format. There is a plus b whole square. Here is x plus 2y whole square. So one thing is clear in your mind. For us, a will be x, and for us, b will be 2y. Okay? Now, as you know expansion very well, what is here first term? A square. In place of a, you have to write x. Okay? X whole square plus, what is here? 2ab. 2 as it is because it is a part of the formula. A, what you will write in place of A? X. Okay. What you will write in place of B? That is 2y plus, at last verify, B square. In place of B you will write 2y whole square as it is. First you understand this step, dear student, very important. Actually the given example is x plus 2y whole square. When you compare, in place of A there is x, in place of B there is 2y. So accordingly in the format, wherever there is A, by keeping the bracket we have to write x, wherever there is B we have to write 2y. Okay, just a question of comparing the term and substituting the values. Okay, now let us solve. X square plus, you will multiply all three terms, 2 2 ja 4xy, 2y square, square of 2 is 4 and square of y means y square. So this is the final answer of expansion of this. Okay, what is the final answer? X square plus 4xy plus 4y square. Okay, is it clear in your mind? Okay, let us take one more example. It is just a question of comparing the format and just understanding what is the value of A and what is the value of B. Okay, suppose the example is like this: 3x plus 5y whole square. What you need to do, just compare with the original format, A plus B whole square. Instead of A we are given 3x, instead of B we are given 5y. Is it clear in your mind? So in the final expansion you have to write in place of A 3x and in place of B 5y. Okay, let us continue. What is the format? You know, A square plus 2ab plus B square. First A square, in place of A we have to write 3x plus 2ab. 2, in place of A always put in bracket, in place of B 5y plus B square. So in place of B you have to write 5y. Just verify, dear student, I am not doing anything new. I am just remembering the formula. A plus B whole square, I am remembering the formula. Its expansion is A square plus 2ab plus B square. Instead I am just substituting the value of A and B only. Okay, now let us solve What is the square of 3? That is 9. Square of x, that is x square. Now you need to multiply all these three terms. 2 3 ja 6, 5 ja 30 xy. 5y square, square of 5 is 25 and y square. Verify example properly before we jump to another example, okay? You need to understand it properly. This is very simple example, but important for you is to remember the identity, okay? That's very important. Okay? No mistake, student. First term will be A, second term will be B. Just a question of substituting the value, okay? Let us take some more examples. Okay. Suppose example number 3, okay? Suppose sum is given like this: 2x plus 1 upon x whole square. Just compare with the original. Before I do this example for you, please verify the sum given to you and just try to consider it an SLP and just try to be watchful and try to solve it yourself. I am giving you just 1 minute time, okay? Self-learning practice just now, instantaneously. If you can solve, try to solve it. Just it's a question of remembering what is A and what is B, and just substituting the values in the format. Nothing more to be done. Understand? You just have to think what is A and what is B. A means you must have taken 2x as A, okay? And you must have taken 1 upon x as B. So I am continuing. You must have done in your book. If you have already completed the example in your book, try to verify. A square, you will write 2x plus 2. AB, A means 2x, B means 1 upon x, plus B square, that is 1 upon x whole square, okay? First A square plus 2AB plus B square. In place of A, 2x. In place of B, you have to substitute 1 upon x, okay? Now it's a question of just evaluating 2 square, that is 4, x square, that is x square, plus. Now here, dear student, x in numerator, x in denominator got cancelled. 2 2 ja 4, plus 1 square, that is 1, x square, that is x square. This is your final answer. Just verify it. Okay, this is the final answer. Just verify. Okay. Before we solve another example, one more identity I am writing here. If anybody has solved this example, they just need to check the basics. Either the sum solved by them is correct or not, that they need to verify. Okay, before we solve some more example, first we have to understand another identity. I am erasing this, or let me keep it as it is, another one. This is the first identity, and now let me write the second one. Okay, actually just a simple question of sign, a minus b whole square. Then the final answer will be a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, if there is plus sign here, plus, last sign can never be negative, remember, at least in such type of expansion. Okay, let me take some another examples. Example number 4. Suppose you are given this way. Suppose 2x minus 5y whole square. You can first, dear student, you have already, we have practiced the formula of a plus b whole square. Now it's simply a question of application of the formula a minus b whole square. Simple question of application of that particular formula. Okay, a minus b whole square. First, can you understand? This is a and this is b. Format you know very well. A square minus 2ab plus b square. In place of a, you will substitute 2x. In place of b, you will substitute 5y. Let us move. A square, that means 2x square, minus 2 into a, that is 2x, b, that is 5y, plus b square, that is 5y whole square. Just simplify. 2x square, that means 4x square. Multiply all three terms, 2 2 ja 4, 5 ja 20xy plus 25y square. Okay, just a question of changing the sign of the middle term. A square minus 2ab plus b square, both formula are looking the similar. Just it's a question of sign change. Again the homework for this identity also, you have to write it 10 times. And you have to remember both the identity. A plus b whole square, that's a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Suppose, dear student, one example, let us solve it. Okay. Suppose you are given this way. Suppose x minus 3y in second bracket x minus 3y. Smart student will immediately understand this. Previous example which we have solved just now, everywhere you were directly given the bracket square. Understand, bracket consisting of two term and square. Here there is no bracket square, but you are already given two bracket in succession, similar bracket. See, dear student, this is x minus 3y, this is x minus 3y. Because both the bracket are similar, can I write this way, x minus 3y whole square? Definitely, because both are similar bracket. So I have written x minus 3y whole square. Now this is a, this is b, as per a square minus 2ab plus b square, in place of a, x minus 2 into a into b means x into 3y plus b square, that is 3y whole square. This is x square 6xy 3 square 9 y square y square. This is the expansion. Okay. First you verify, dear students. Sometime it may happen that in exam they will not directly give this format, but you may be given two bracket in succession like this, and you are able to solve it very easily. Okay. Clear? Okay. Actually, if you can remember, dear student, this is actually called, when we'll solve example of perfect square polynomial, at that time also we will try to understand this. Okay. Next, example number 6. Now I expect that you must have got the idea about how to expand a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. Now, dear student, a simple question of evaluation expand we have understood. Now instruction in exam may be like this: evaluate. I am writing one example for you. Suppose I am given this way, 21 whole square. I have to evaluate this particular term utilizing the identity. Understand? Sometime many student may and hast will do this way. It is 21 raised to 2. So they will develop a habit of doing 21 into 21. No, you do not have to multiply 21 and 21. You do not have to do that way. You have to actually utilize these identities, either a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. So what should I do, dear student? First, I have to split this number into two number, considering all number nearer to, first you list out the zero number, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This number is nearer to 20. Understood? 21 square nearer to 20. So I am splitting 21 as, can I write this way? 20 plus 1, okay. Now it is looking like a plus b whole square, where 20 means a, 1 means b. Let us expand according to the first format. A square, in place of a you will write 20 plus 2ab, 2 into 20 into 1 plus b square, that is 1 square. First you verify this. What we have done, we have just splitted the term, okay, with nearest zero number. 20 square, what is the square of 20? 400. Multiply this, 220 ja 20, 220 ja 40, 41 ja 40, plus 1 square, that is 1. You add all this, you will get answer 441. Just a question of splitting the given number to the nearest zero number. That is very important. Okay? Very important for you to understand this. Is it clear in your mind? Then we will take one more example to understand this basic concept. First you verify this sum properly so that you can understand the next example. Never, dear student, when you split the number, you have to think of the number which is nearer to it. Okay? I may split as 10 plus 11, 21, but that's not proper. 30 minus 9, 21, but that's not proper. You have to think of the number nearer to this. Is it clear in your mind? That way you can split. Okay? Suppose I take another one. Take an example, 49 square. Can you guess before me? Okay, 49, the number near to 50. So I will split the number as 50 minus 1. That the common sense you can understand. 49 means no, not 50 plus 1, 50 minus 1. So again the application of the second formula. This is A and this is B. Second format, A minus B whole square. A square minus 2AB plus B square. Let us simplify 50 square. That means 50 multiplied by 50, 2500. 250 is 100 into 1, 100 plus 1 square, that is 1. First you solve this. 2500 minus 100, 2400 plus 1, it turned out to be 2401. Simple. Splitting the term and evaluating. Understand? But while here I haven't written 40 plus 9, that's not proper because it is nearer to 50 more rather than 40, so you have to write 50 minus 1. Understand? That way you can do these examples. Example of simple evaluation, okay? Just verify. Then one more also we want to do just now, but before that, first you verify the splitting very properly, dear student. It's very important. Okay? 2500 minus 100, 2400 plus 1, 2401. Here 21 square. So because that number is nearer to 20, okay, so rather than 10 and 30, so I have written 20 plus 1. 49 is nearer to 50 rather than 40 and 60, so I have written 50 minus 1 whole square, okay. One more example, let us take. Suppose you are given example this way, just concentrate here. Suppose I write this way, take an example 31 into 31. Suppose in evaluation you are given such example, it simply means it is 31 into 31, that means 31 square. It is near to 30 than 20 and 40. So in place of 31, I will split it and write 30 plus 1 whole square. This is A, this is B. Application of the first format, A square, that is 30 square, plus 2 into A into B plus B square, 30 square, that is 900, 230 are 60 plus 1, this is 961. So sometime example may be given in this way also. Okay. Just be watchful. Not so difficult example. Just is a question of understanding the splitting number and applying either the first identity or second identity. Is it clear in your mind? Now, before I write the homework for today's lecture, this homework is already there, both identity to be written 10 times, and the next homework for today's lecture is this. What you have to do? You have to do example 11, 12, 13. I am writing it here. Example 11, 12, 13. From example 14, you will do 1, 2, 3 and 4. From example 14, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Similarly, from assignment 5.3, assignment 5.3, question number, what you will do in homework, question number 3, 4, question number 3, 4, And from question number 6, you will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, till 8 you have to do. Okay. So this is your homework for today's lecture. Please verify this. First homework I have already given. That means you will write the identities and understand both identity 10 times, and this is homework for lecture number 6. Example 11, 12, 13. From 14 you do not have to complete. From that 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from assignment 5.3, question number 3, 4 entire complete. And from question number 6 you will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is homework for today's lecture. And today in our lecture we have already completed the application of identity a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. Try to remember both you don't just write in homework 10 times, but when you write both the identity 10 times, try to remember both the identities. Understand? And accordingly solve all examples. Okay, dear student, in next lecture we will target one more identity. Okay, so for today's lecture, thank you very much. Note down homework properly. I am giving a precise time so that you can note down the homework. Exercise example 11, 12, 13, 14 from textbook. From 14 in sub question 1, 2, 3, 4. Assignment 5.3, question number 3, 4, and from question number 6 you will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the homework for today's lecture. Okay.